Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I'm going to do the Pokemon Go book tag because, like a lot of people, I am addicted to Pokemon Go and I'm catching Pokemon everywhere I go, so yay. Question 1 is starter Pokemon. What book inspired your love of reading? So, as I remember it, when I was about 6 or 7 years old, the first book that I really got into and I read over and over again. Like, as soon as I finished, I'd start again. It was this book called The Cat Who Went to Heaven, and it was basically, for like a little kid's book, it was really freaking dark, and it was about this guy somewhere in Asia who is dying or something, and he adopts this cat that he names Good Fortune or something because it brings him good luck, but everyone thinks that the cat is like a demon or something weird. So I read that book like from start to finish like so many times, and then one day I lost it. And I don't know how that happened. I just had no idea where it was all of a sudden. And so my dad was like, well, here are some other books that you could read instead because you keep reading that one book anyway. So that's pretty much what happened, I think. Next question is Pikachu, an iconic classic you'll always love. And I have to go, of course, with Harry Potter. I was actually reading this at work the other day, and a dude saw me reading it, and he was like, oh, so you're going back to the classics, huh? And I was like, yep, pretty much. Zubat, a book that you lost interest in because it's everywhere. So basically, I'd have to go with Percy Jackson on this one because, I mean, I read the first one and it was not really my style at all. So the fact that everyone and their mothers keeps talking about it and there's still new books in that world coming out, it makes me just not really care anymore. Question 4 is Ditto, a book that reminds you of countless others, but you love anyway. And I have to go with Dies the Fire by S.M. Sterling. So here's the thing. So I read this ages ago and absolutely loved it. I still love the whole series today. But the thing is, not only does it take inspiration from a lot of other things, like Lord of the Rings, for instance, but the entire idea behind it was flat out stolen from the book Ariel that I read earlier this year. And basically the only real difference is that this is set in like the early 2000s and Ariel is set in the early 80s. But basically the exact same plot it's pretty much the same, only Ariel has magical creatures in it and this doesn't. Like, both take place in the world as we know it, and all technology stops working and it starts an apocalypse. And people start using swords and bows and basically living like it's medieval times. But I don't even care that this book stole the whole idea from a different book because it's still really good. S.M. Sterling still really made it his own and did a really great job with it. Snorlax, a book or series that you have yet to start because of its sheer size. Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. This is 1,000 pages, and thusly I have been saving it for my band's upcoming October tour because, like, big books seem like the perfect thing to take on tour. I think my fiance must be accessing his computer remotely or something because it's making noises now in the next room. Just, ignore that. Gengar, a book that kept you up all night. And for this question, I have to choose The Prestige. I don't remember who it's by, but basically that book is so much creepier than the movie, and I made the mistake of reading, like, the ending part at night, in like the middle of the night, and I was going to go to bed right afterwards, but the very end was so creepy that I couldn't even sleep after that. It was just terrible, but it's such a good book. Like, if you've seen the movie, the whole second half is completely different from the movie. It's really weird. Nidoking and Nidoqueen, your favorite bookish OTP. Now, here's the thing, I don't really have any bookish OTPs because I have exactly 2 OTPs ever, and they are from anime and not books, and yeah, so I don't even think I need to explain who they are because anyone who knows what anime I like probably knows. Rapidash, a fire-hot, fast-paced read. And for this, I have to pick Outlander because even though it's like over 800 pages, it is so quick to get through. There's so much action and so much witty banter that just cracks me up so much. And the whole book, like, it does not feel like it's 800 pages or more. It feels like 200 because I just flew right through it and it's so good. Unfortunately, the same can't quite be said of the rest of the series that I've read so far, but the first one, like, really go and read it because the next question is Evie, a book or series that you will never get tired of seeing spin-offs from. And for this, I have to choose Lord of the Rings because I don't know, I just don't really get sick of the franchise being, like, I don't know, being made into spin-off after spin-off. I don't, like, it doesn't really bother me that much that The Hobbit ended up being 3 movies. I mean, it sucks that the last movie was just action the entire time and no real plot anymore, but still, like, yeah, I still like everything that pretty much comes out of it. I don't know why. Like, the animated ones, the live action ones, I don't even care. They're Magikarp, a book or series that was surprisingly awesome. And for this, I'm going to choose The Name of the Wind because it started off kind of like just any fantasy book pretty much would. Like, the first couple chapters, I was kind of like, okay, yeah, this is cool, but it's pretty much just like everything else. But nope. Like, a couple chapters in, you're like, holy shit, this is really weird. Legendary Pokemon, a overhyped series that you are still excited to read. This. I'm about to start reading it soon. Mew and Mewtwo, a collector's edition that you wish you owned. And I'm honestly not a huge book collector, so I can't really think of like an answer for this. But I guess anything that's signed by an author is pretty cool. Egg, a debut novel you're very excited for. And I can't really think of any debut novels that I'm excited for because, I mean, the last debut novel that I got super excited to read and just couldn't wait until it came out was The Sin Eater's Daughter, and that was like over a year ago now. But Three Dark Crowns comes out next month, and the author of that has written other really good books, but never a fantasy one, I don't think. I think this is actually her first fantasy book ever, so maybe that counts. Because I'm really excited for that book. I hope it actually involves a fight to the death like it says, not like The Night Circus or The Crown's Game or any of those things that promise me such a thing and does not give it to me. Lure Module, an auto-buy author. I have to pick Melinda Salisbury, the author of The Sin Eater's Daughter and The Sleeping Prince, because I seriously went on Book Depository and got this book as soon as it was even out in the UK, because it came out in the UK before it came out here, and I was just so excited to read it because The Sin Eater's Daughter was so good, and this one seriously left me really wanting to read the third one, so doubtless the same thing's gonna happen with the third one. I'm gonna be like, holy shit, I can't get it anywhere in my country. I'm just gonna, like, go see if it's out in the UK yet and buy it on Book Depository. Yay! Final question is Servers Down, a book release you've been waiting on forever. Obviously, I have been waiting for The Winds of Winter ever since I finished A Dance of Dragons, and yeah, so yeah, George R.R. Martin, please finish the book. I'm so excited. Or give us more sample chapters, because that sample chapter was awesome. Anyway, yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had fun. Let me know if you are playing Pokemon Go and what team you're on. I'm on Team Valor, and it's awesome. And I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye!